Guys, I'm gonna mute everybody, and then as you're called to ask them, just mention it.
Okay.
Okay, Valentine.
Sorry. Patricia Kishkatan? Karen Fulbright? You want me to wait or?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get to Patty. She's here. Let me unmute her. I'm trying to tag her right now.
Oh, okay.
If I can get this thing, won't let me get to Patty. Anita.
Which one is her number?
It's at 6791.
Oh, okay. She's still muted, yeah.
Yeah, and I can't. She's there, but I can't get her to, and I can't pull her number up. It won't allow me to get to her number.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and go to the other ones because she's there.
Okay. Karen Fulbright? Dina Tiger?
Here.
Okay. Jennifer Horn? Sina Yeslet?
Here. Here.
Marilyn Moore?
Here.
Lottie Cootie?
Here.
Abraham Ferrani?
Here.
Susie Harjo?
She's here, but she's muted.
Okay.
Here. Here.
Oh, I hear you. Natalie Harjo?
I don't believe she's going to be that she's going to make it.
Gregory Boto?
Here, and Natalie needs to be excused. She had a death in the family.
Okay. Catherine McCoy?
Here.
Charlie Hill?
Here.
And you already said Fanny and Kelsey won't be here?
Yeah, they won't.
Okay. Regina Langford?
No, Regina's not.
Okay, sorry.
That echo must be coming from my phone.
William Williams?
Here.
Okay, at the count of 17 present, 11 absent.
Could you repeat that again? Nope, I just took
Yes,
it.
I have 17 present, 11 absent.
17 yes, 11 absent.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that correct, Valentine? Hold it on this other side. Valentine. Can everybody hear me? Okay. Was it so that I have this correct when I say this? Was 17 yes and 11 absent?
Yes, that's a count.
Okay. Okay. By a count of 17 yes, 11 absent, I declare that we have a quorum. Mr. Votaw, would you mind leading us in prayer?
Yes. Heavenly Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for the opportunity to gather together digitally, and we just ask, Lord, that you just be with those who are ill and those who have just suffered loss, God. We ask that you comfort them and just be with them as they continue to heal, God. And I just pray, Lord, you just be over this meeting and help us to be meaningful in our discussion and just move forward. And we just thank you for the opportunity again to just serve you and be here tonight. I ask all this in your holy name. Amen.
Mado.
And
With us having this such a short notice, and I have down here a waiver of a 10-day notice. Is there any objections to the waiver of the 10-day notice?
Yes. I'd like for a vote.
You'd like for a vote? All right.
Yes.
There is an objection to the waiver of the 10-day notice. Secretary, would you call roll on the objection for the 10-day notice?
Okay. Leota Sampson,
Leah, you need to, you on.
is she still on here?
I don't see her. I don't see her.
I think her number was 2821.
Yes.
Yeah, she's muted.
Leah. Okay, let me see if I can reach her. See, let's see. Oh, this is not good. I'm not able to pick up the numbers. Okay, I can't pick her up
Okay.
on my chat board. I can't pick her up on my chat board for some odd reason. She's not being pulled up.
Okay. It's probably because she's on her phone.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. John Ryan,
Yes to object.
Rena Tiger, Rena. Okay. Sylvia Davis. I don't know. They showed up. Patrick Thomas. Raimundo Gomez. Raimundo Gomez.
Hold on, let me see if I can do. Let's see, chat. See, Ray.
I think his is at 323.
Yeah, I can't pick him up either.
Okay. Okay, Jeffrey Harjo.
I don't have him either.
Jeffrey Harjo.
I'm not able to pick him up.
Timothy Hooper.
Here.
What is your vote? We're voting on the objection for the 10-day notice.
Yes.
Kelly Davis? Anita Lena? Anita? You need to unmute yourself.
Hold on, I'm gonna touch base with her. I sent her a message. Try her again.
Anita Lena?
Jeff just sent me a deal and said no on objection.
Are they having problems unmuting or?
I guess, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay. Tim's unmuted. I just responded to her and, hold on just a sec, let's see what she said. Okay,
Because I hate to skip them just because they can't unmute.
Okay, I just told her to need to respond, okay, continue on.
Patricia Kishkatan?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Karen Fulbright?
Karen is on, but she can't hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I heard you. I see her number on here.
Okay.
I think that's more.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Valentina.
Yeah.
Jeff texted me and said that, no, both with Ray and Tim.
Would you say Ray and Jeffrey said no?
Yes.
Okay. Wait, there's chats here. Hang on. Oh, Anita Lena said yes. Okay. Nina Tiger? Dina?
Yeah.
Okay. Sandy Yesler? Queena? Cena? I didn't hear you.
Valentina.
Yeah.
You know, before, on our previous meeting, it was just to unmute for each one of us, it was at star six. But now it's star pound six. I don't know, maybe
Okay.
somebody's not making count.
It's star pound 6.
Yes,
Okay, hold on.
Yes,
Here.
yes. Can you hear me now? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I think what the problem is, somebody's using a speakerphone.
Until I control it, man, they all go wonky. And I can't get them to un. Valentina.
Yeah.
Chief,
There. I had to, yeah.
on my screen, it pops up, allow for you to mute or unmute us, but I don't know how it does on a phone.
You said on the phone, mute.
When you mute us all and then you go to allow us to speak, it gives us an option to accept it.
Okay, yeah, when you do that, you just need to hit unmute.
So I don't know if the others know that.
Okay.
Especially if they're just calling in.
Yes, if you're calling in, I don't know how it is on a phone.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that on the side. Because I tried to unmute everybody, but when I tried to unmute everybody, it created too much volume in the audio. And so I'm just trying to get everybody, if I can get everybody unmuted all at once, and then we call the roll, and we just go through it, hopefully everybody can hear. Where are you at currently, Valentina, on your order?
I'm at Marilyn Moore now.
Okay, let's try to continue on, see if we can get
Okay. Okay. Marilyn Moore. No. Lottie Cootie. No. Abraham Peroni.
Yes.
Susie Harjo. Susie, I think you're supposed to press star pound 6 if you're on a phone. Yes. Okay. Gregory Boto.
So if I vote no, then I'm voting to waive it, correct?
Yes.
Then no.
Catherine McCoy.
No.
Charlie Hill.
No.
William Williams. William Williams. I can't hear you. You give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. No. Okay. Okay. The only person I didn't hear from was Karen Fulbright.
Valentina, I'm here. Valentina, I'm back online. I went down on my iPad.
Oh, okay.
It's Leanna. Yeah.
Okay, what is your vote?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, there's a lot of noise.
No.
No, okay.
Valentina, I'm on. This is Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer, okay, what is your vote?
Yes.
I don't know. I think you can plug those and just go off my computer.
And Karen Fulbright?
Hold on just a second. Okay, go ahead. Now I'm gonna go ahead and check this out. Okay, I'll pull this closer.
Karen, I think it's *#6 to unmute yourself.
What was that? I'm texting her now.
Oh, she just messaged me.
Okay.
He said yes.
Okay, Tim, Mr. Representative Hooper,
Yes.
there's some echo, I believe, coming from your area.
It's not me.
It's showing your microphone moving. There's
Okay.
like a vibe there. Yeah, it's showing coming from you. There you go. No, it's showing it's coming from you, Mr. Representative Hoover. Okay, what was your count, Valentina?
Okay. Let's see.
Can you plug?
Yeah, hang on, because I had to go back. Hang on.
Echo. Okay.
Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have 9 yes, 11 no.
Okay. Can everybody hear me? Okay. By a count of 9 yes, 11 no, I declare that objection to fail. Next order of business is reading of the minutes of the last meeting. That'll be addressed at the next scheduled meeting. Unfinished business. Representative Vocal, I would like to vote.
TO 2020-15, Tribal Ordinance of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, enacting the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Game and Fish Code. Ask for a second.
Second.
Any discussion?
I ask the sponsor for a friendly amendment, if I may have the floor.
Yes.
Section 203. It says and employees whenever we discuss the who can make like the arrest. It's after the game warden. We would like that and employees stricken. Section 204. C1. Under reporting. It currently has annual reporting, and we'd like that changed to quarterly, as all the other directors are required for quarterly reporting. Section 207. It references principal chief. Most of our other constitution and ordinances reference just chief, so we just like the principal part stricken. And section 104, this was more of a question / could be amendment. but it says the Seminole Nation Tribal Court System, or sorry, it says the district court. And we were wanting to know if that should or could be changed to a Seminole Nation Tribal Court System.
One moment, Abe, I think we're looking at two different documents.
I'm going to mute myself.
Pardon me, Abe? Oh, hold on, I'm looking at what you're pressing. Are you, Representative Crowney, are you looking at the one that was placed on the?
I'm looking at one that had, it was like 30 pages.
That's not the one that was presented at the first meeting with the friendly amendments that were brought forward in regards to that one. And this one is the exact same one that was brought forth then with the friendly amendment from the first meeting, which was brought forward.
I'm sorry. It's heavily echoing. Can you mute us all and say that again?
Yes. At the last council meeting that we had where the game was brought forward on the agenda, there was some friendly amendments that were asked to be included in all this particular legislation. And those amendments were added to this particular Game and Fish Code from the last agenda and has been presented on this board in the fashion that it was asked. It's 6 pages.
So then I have an old document.
Yeah, it's the wrong document that you're looking at in regards to that.
It should have been the last one.
Chair, I have a question.
Yeah. Representative Hoover, yes, sir.
It's along the lines of what Abraham was asking. On the last meeting, wasn't that document a 42-page document that was drafted by the BCR? And are we not now looking at that was sent out with the packet, a 6-page document that was drafted by, I don't know who, if you could tell me who? We're looking at two different codes. I mean, some people are looking at one, some people are looking at the other.
Okay.
That's the way I'm understanding it.
Okay, Representative Hoover, in regards to Abraham, what I was discussing earlier is that from the last agenda in which the Game and Fish Code was presented was the 6-page Game and Fish Code that was presented on the agenda as legislation. On that particular item, there was some friendly amendments that were asked of that particular item. That was the Game and Fish Code. All right. So those amendments were prepared and adjusted to this piece of legislation that's been brought before you guys. It is essentially the same legislation, just with the amendments that were asked from the last agenda item. The 42-page one that you're referencing was only referenced inside of a Banshees meeting with unintentional consequences of what that might cause at this moment, because that was not what was presented the first time the Game and Fish Code was implemented into the agenda.
But am I correct in understanding that it was presented by the BCR?
No, it was only presented by the BCR at the Banshees meeting, and they presented a 42-page document that was not the one that was presented on the agenda from last week. So, that's what I have to answer on that. Abe, in regards to Representative Votaw, I don't know exactly how you want to address that moving forward with Representative Votaw in regards to your friendly amendment that you passed.
Council Secretary actually sent me an updated copy, and I'm just looking first under duties, section 202 of the director, part D. I still see the annual report, so I'm just going to have to reference different sections to amend. It's the same.
Yes, no, that's something that the AG is here, and he thought and he's want to change.
So if you don't mind, I'm going to mute myself and change my friendly amendments and then unmute myself. I pass the floor on to someone else for discussion, but I still will have the friendly amendments.
I want to say I accepted that reporting last time, but I'll go ahead and accept it again to make sure it gets in there.
Okay.
I have a question.
Representative Gessler.
Representative Votaw, can you just please explain why we are updating this code? I had a couple band members that had asked, and what I explained to them, I guess what we were reading was different as well. That's what I was trying to find out. The question was state dissemination reservation, and I did explain that they were wanting to know like the definition of what we're looking at in this.
Just kind of caught on the left part, so let me kind of just see what I caught. So you were talking about, so this is not, the updated code, this doesn't exist currently. This was established fishing game in the reservation area.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, that is my question too. So we are setting this code for future of our reservation areas, correct?
Correct.
Okay. That's what I was explaining, and I just wanted verification that I was explaining it right.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're just preparing.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
That's exactly.
Okay. That's what I wanted to clarify. Thank you.
Madam.
If I may have the floor again.
Yes.
So I looked through, and it does look like only section 202 D3 is the thing that we're going to amend, the changing of annual to quarterly, as Greg had already accepted.
Thank you, Representative Bronny. We'll make those adjustments now. The AG is here, and he understands exactly what you just asked for. Thank you. Any other comments? Okay. Secretary, will you call the roll, please? Oh, nobody's called for question. Somebody call for question?
Call for question.
Question.
Secretary, will you call the roll, please?
Go for it.
Leetta Sampson,
Yes.
Anthony Conley, John Archamy,
No.
Rena Tiger,
No.
Sylvia Davis, Patrick Thomas, Raimundo Gomez,
Hold on, let me touch base. Let me reach out to him real quick. Well, I just reached out to Ray. Okay, go on to the next. Go on to the next.
Okay. Jeffrey Harjo. Timothy Hooper.
No.
Kelly Davis. Anita Lena.
Valentina, I'm going to take them off mute.
Okay. Yes.
Valentina, Kelly Davis. I'm getting feedback.
Anita said yes.
Okay. Kelly Davis.
No.
No.
Valentina, I'm not sure if you can hear me.
I heard you.
Okay, thank you.
Patricia Kishkatan.
Yes.
Karen Fulbright.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Abstain?
Dina Tiger. Abstain. Jennifer Horn.
Yes.
Dina Yesla.
Yes.
Marilyn Moore.
Yes.
Lottie Cootie. Abraham Ferrani.
No.
Susie Harjo.
Representative Anthony Conlon.
I can hear you, Mr. Conley.
Yes,
What is your vote on this one?
I just came on. I didn't hear the question.
Oh, we're voting on the ordinance, the TO 2015.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, where am I? Susie Harjo? No. Gregory Bota?
Yes.
Catherine McCoy?
Yes.
Charlie Hill?
Yeah.
William Williams?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Raimundo Gomez?
Yes.
Jeffrey Harjo?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I have a count of 14 yes, 5 no, and 2 abstentions.
I counted 14 yes, 5 no, 2 abstentions. I declare that meeting. No new reports of committee. New business. TR 2021-01, Representative District on.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
The PR 2021-01, I want to ask for a correction first off. It needs to say Dr. Stephanie Fields. A tribal resolution of the General Council of the General Nation of Oklahoma appointing.
I second it.
Dr. Stephanie Fields to the election board.
There's been a second call, Representative Fishburne. Anybody want to call for question? Question. All right, let's see if we can get through this. Secretary, call roll, please.
Leetta Sampson.
No.
Anthony Conley.
No.
John Narkamy.
No.
Rena Tiger.
No.
Sylvia Davis. Patrick Thomas. Raimundo Gomez.
Yes.
Jeffrey Harjo.
Yes.
Timothy Hooper.
Yes.
Kelly Davis.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Anita Lena.
Yes.
Patricia Kishkaton. Karen Fulbright.
No.
Dina Tiger.
No.
Jennifer Horn.
Yes.
Dina Yesler.
Yes.
Marilyn Moore.
Yeah.
Lottie Cootie.
Yes.
Abraham Ferroni.
No.
Susie Harjo.
No.
Gregory Botow.
Yes.
Catherine McCoy.
Yes.
Charlie Hill.
Yes.
William Williams. Okay. Okay, I have a count of 14 yes, 8 no, 0 abstention.
By a count of 14 yes, 8 no, 0 abstentions. Declare that measure passed. Next order of business is proper resolution 2021-02, Representative Charlie Hill.
TR 2021-02, a tribal resolution of the General Council of the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, appointing Vicky Gibson to the elected board. Ask for second.
Second.
Okay.
Call for question.
Questions called. Secretary, call roll, please.
Leetta Sampson.
No.
Anthony Conley.
No.
John Narkamy.
No.
Rena Tiger.
No.
Sylvia Davis. Patrick Thomas. Raimundo Gomez.
Yes.
Jeffrey Harjo.
Yes.
Timothy Hooper,
Representative Hooper.
No.
Kelly Davis,
No.
Anita Lena,
Yes.
Anita, okay. Patricia Kishkatan,
Yes?
Karen Fulbright,
No.
Dina Tiger,
No.
Jennifer Horn,
No.
Sina Yesla,
No.
Marilyn Moore,
Yes.
Lottie Cootie,
No.
Abraham Ferrani,
No.
Susie Harjo,
No.
Gregory Bota,
Yes.
Catherine McCoy, Charlie Hill,
Yes.
William Williams, okay, I have a count, 10 yes, 12 no, 0 abstentions.
Valentina, did you say 10 yes, 12 no, and 0 abstentions?
Yes, 10, 12, 0.
Okay. By a count of 10 yes, 12 no, and 0 abstentions, I declare that measure to have failed. Next order of business is CR 2021-303, sponsors Representative Boatock.
2021-03, a travel resolution of supplementation account, 2021 donation federal budget and incorporation said budget into FY 2021 comprehensive budget, authorizing appropriation. Ask for a second.
Second.
Second. Discussion?
Chief,
Yes. Yes.
I had a question. We noticed in a couple of the programs, they've added a raise. And my band has either asked that no raises across the board. If we can't provide at least the COLA to anybody, then no raises.
Representative Boatock.
So there's no raises unless what? Tina?
Well, if we can't give just a COLA for everybody, then we want no raises at all. And I don't know if we can even provide a COLA across the board for everyone. And if we can't, then no increase at all. I think there's like the CHR diabetes and there was another program. I think they had a little bit of an increase on their salaries.
Since we're talking about the federal programs, I can see where, that we might be able to look at doing that in the federal programs.
What, the COLA?
Actually, there was about 7 programs that had raises. And I agree with Tina that we can't, sorry.
No, you're fine, go ahead.
Well, what I was gonna say is that I agree with Tina that if we can't give a COLA to every employee that gets federal money, then those others should be able to get a pay raise.
Is
Sure.
that doable?
Sure.
Okay.
And then the other thing I noticed is that some of the programs have several budgets in there, and I can understand
Yeah.
CHR and people that transport, tribal members, but for people to go to a conference just for training, I thought we were on a travel ban.
Yes.
Sure, if I may.
Yes, please.
I will say on budgets, when it comes to federal budgets, in my past life, I did work a little bit with federal budgets, but if they have the money and they don't use it, it's one of those where next year, if you apply for it the year after, you may be penalized and not get that full funding. So not
Okay.
to play devil's advocate, but it's one of those, I would prefer we use the money in whatever form we can to not leave even a single penny to give back to the government.
Okay. Well, then I have a question.
I
In
agree
that
with you
case-
100% though.
Okay, I have a question, Chief, then.
Okay.
If these programs that are given increases, have to use it or lose it, is everybody across the board receiving what the salary is listed in their budgets? Are they all receiving what we see as they should be getting?
Yes, I think that if I understand correctly, and I'm just going back off memory, is I believe that y'all have approved that everybody max out what their max is. Like if they're earning $20 an hour, that's what they earn.
Okay.
And that's the way I know it to be based on past, because I know if I reflect back and think about a resolution that was passed, I want to say maybe 2 years ago, is that y'all had asked on the gaming enterprise, them in particular, to maximize their hourly rate. And so I know that everybody gets that just like that.
Okay, and then my next question is, the CHR and diabetes program, is that not a combined director, or is that two separate directors?
No, it's combined.
Okay, so they're combined, and how is she being paid on that? Because those were positions that had a couple increases on that director on both of them.
50%
So
per budget.
Excuse me?
50% per budget.
50% per budget, okay. And then my last question is exactly what Representative Jeff Harjo had mentioned, the travel. Several budgets had travel in them for trainings. Are these justifiable? Again, are we we are on a travel ban, we're still in this pandemic. What are we looking at on that as justifying allowing travel?
Larry, Greg, I mean, y'all want to address that?
I mean, what's your current?
I mean, I understand some have certifications, but are they looking at some of these programs, doing Zoom, doing like this Ring Central, any kind of certifications that they may have to be taken to keep, updated their positions? Are they allowing? I mean, we don't really know how that's going to work out right now. So I just want to know, are we just going to allow everybody just to pick up and fly out of here or drive out when we're still in a pandemic and, they can be exposed and bring back and expose our other employees or other members?
I think, Representative Getzler, in regards to your discussion on this, I think that that's a good thought, because yes, I don't expect us to be out of this anytime soon. And so I think that we do need to be aware of this travel or not travel, whether it goes back to Abraham, Representative Bronny's comments about, do we want to use it somewhere else or not use it for travel because we know that maybe majority of them will maybe be on Zoom, Ring Central, WebEx, whatever that might be, to do their trainings, which I know that does exist
Okay.
quite a bit now.
Representative,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
The Adidas, the DHR director, Amanda Upton,
Uh-huh.
she might be on this call, but, we're doing those meetings via Zoom. They're not, like, physically
Okay.
traveling.
Okay, and I know some of them are offering them for free. You know, like I said, I do get that and I understand that. And they may start charging. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that we're not just allowing anybody to just go and travel here and there and, you know, like I said, putting others at risk, even themselves.
Right.
Okay, thank you. That's all I have, sir.
Chair,
Yes.
I have two questions. First of all, on line 34, aren't those numbers transposed, the 432,500 and the 12,973?
Representative,
Supposed to be, it was increased by 12,973, and then from 432,500 to the 445.
Mr. Factor, do you have an idea on that?
Excuse me, which budget are you talking about?
Aren't we on we're on federal, correct?
Federal budget, yes.
On page 1, line 34. So it may just be a question of wording, but am I with everybody?
I apologize, I'm not following you when you say line 34.
Are we on 04, 2021 04?
No, we're on 03.
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing. I still got that interference. Just please disregard the question.
Okay.
Chair,
Yes.
I have a question for Representative Votaw.
Representative Votaw.
Yes. Do I need to make a friendly amendment? I want clarification on the 2 updated budgets you emailed in yesterday. Does that need to be added to this particular resolution as an amendment?
Those would need to replace, yes, those would need to be replace the original document.
Okay, so I make a friendly amendment. Will you accept that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Is there any further discussion?
I have one item. When I was going through the budgets, when I was looking at the indirect costs, I noticed that the majority of the programs have a 24.1% indirect cost rate, but I noticed 2 programs that I don't recall which ones they were, but their indirect cost was like 34 or 36%. And I thought all the programs should have the same indirect cost rate. Could somebody check into that?
Yes, we can, Representative Cargill.
There's some that are negotiated as well.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious about that. And that's the only thing I had. Also, I noticed with the LIHEAP budget, LIHEAP is, to help individuals, with their utilities, propane, electricity, things like that. But there's also in their travel for going to a LIHEAP conference, and I do have a big problem with that because, that LIHEAP money is for our tribal members, not for social services director going on training again. So that needs to be amended, or that money should be placed all for services to our tribal members, not for travel and training. And that LIHEAP budget.
Representative Cargill, do you ask for a friendly amendment from Representative Votaw in regards to what you just discussed?
Yeah, that'll be a friendly amendment, sure.
I'll accept it.
Okay, thank you. That's all I have. I'll call for a question if nobody else has any questions.
Well, just, this is John Narcombe. Just a general question that with all these friendly amendments as to redistribution of either travel, shouldn't we know where they're going, where the money's going to be redistributed to? I mean, as council, shouldn't we, rather than just saying, we'd like it to be redistributed, shouldn't we know where it's going?
I think with each program, Representative Martin, as you look into the budget, that whatever it is, say you're going to restrict travel, okay, wherever it's at, I think that, if it's not under 10%, they can make the adjustments to it. I mean, not over, excuse me, if it's not over 10%, in regard to, if we can make the adjustment to the budget. And I wouldn't think that travel is going to address more than 10% more. But we can make that.
I have a question in regards to the travel as well. Another question.
Yes.
Like I said, I do mention that some of the budgets, some of the programs have to keep their certification. I do know Light Horse does. So on restriction of, travel or whatnot, I do know that they have to have certification in order to keep, them going. So as long as the same thing with that, it's justifiable with documentation and, why it's needed and where, and would the 10% hurt them? Because what is there, 3 left? How many are there? 4, 3?
You talking about Light Horse?
Because they'll have to have so many hours of CLEAT and so many hours of BIA, and if we restrict their travel ban, they'll have to obtain that in order to keep, their badges, and we have options.
Right, they have
So
to
I
do.
just don't want to restrict.
They have to do annual certification. They do have to do annual certifications for their SLHs. Their Light Horse Enforcement Commission, Law Enforcement Commission. And so, yes, they do have to have that. But I think it's more local. It's not like they have to, maybe travel to the city or travel to either wherever they do that type of stuff.
So that 10% would cover them, okay?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to clarify. Thank you.
Call for question.
Question's been called for. Secretary, will you call roll, please?
Leota Simpson?
No.
Anthony Conley?
No.
John Narcombe?
No.
Valentina?
Says that it's reconnecting everything. No.
Yeah, I keep getting booted off.
Yeah. Rena Tiger?
No.
Sylvia Davis? Patrick Thomas? Raimundo Gomez?
Yes.
Jeffrey Harjo?
Yes. Yes.
Timothy Timothy Whipper?
I just got back on. I lost connection. Could you tell me what we're voting on?
We're voting on the federal budget, TR 2021-03.
Yes.
Kelly Davis?
Yes.
Anita Lena?
She said yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Patricia Kishkatan?
Yes.
Karen Fulbright?
No.
Dina Tiger? No. Jennifer Horn?
Yes.
Sammy Yesler?
Yes.
Marilyn Moore?
Yes.
Lottie Cootie?
Yes.
Abraham Ferrani?
No.
Susie Harjo?
No.
Gregory Bota?
Yes.
Catherine McCoy?
Yes.
Charlie Hill?
Yes.
William Williams? William Williams? Okay.
Chair.
Okay, count 14 yeses, 8 no, 0 abstentions.
Okay, by count of 14 yes, 8 no, 0 abstentions, declare that measure to pass.
Chair.
Yes.
Chair. No.
Yeah.
Did you get my vote?
Pardon me, I misunderstood.
I did. Did you get my vote?
Is this, whom is this? Who?
Marilyn Moore.
Oh, Marilyn, yes, we got your vote. Okay, next order of business is TR 2021-04, representative vote call.
Travel resolution of the Civil Nation of Oklahoma approving a modification to the FY 2020 Civil Nation Environmental Health Services budget and FY 2020 comprehensive budget. Ask for a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Do what?
Chair,
Yes.
on this 04, that was my inquiry, was line 34. The numbers 432,500 and 12,973. They're switched around.
Okay. Is Mr. Let's see, are you, Representative Botas in regards to his statement, he just changed it, switched around, married Larry as director, so that.
I'm looking at it right now. Give me just a second.
Yeah, he didn't increase it by 432,000. He increased it by 12,000.
No, that's saying it increased from 12,000 to 435 by 432.
So
it's written correctly.
No, doesn't look correct to me, but.
It's saying that it's increased by 432,500. So it's taking it from 12,973 to 445,473. And that's correct.
Nah.
Okay. Any further discussion?
Question.
Question's been called for. Secretary, you call roll, please.
Leah Simpson,
Yes.
Anthony Conley,
Yes. Yes.
John Narcomi,
Yes.
Rena Tiger,
Yes.
Sylvia Davis, Patrick Thomas, Raimundo Gomez,
Yes.
Jeffrey Harjo,
Yes. Yes.
Timothy Hooper,
No.
Kelly Davis, was that a yes?
Yes.
Anita Lena,
She said yes.
Patricia Kishkatan,
Yes.
Karen Fulbright,
Yes.
Dina Tiger, Dina, you're muted.
I don't know which one she, oh yeah, she is muted.
Yes.
Jennifer Horn,
Yes.
Sina Yesla,
Yes.
Marilyn Moore,
Yes.
Lottie Cootie,
Yes.
Abraham Ferrani,
No.
Susie Harjo,
No.
Gregory Bota,
Yes.
Catherine McCoy,
Yes.
Charlie Hill,
Yes.
William Williams. Okay, I have a count of 19 yes, 3 no, 0 abstentions.
By a count of 19 yes, 3 no, and 0 abstentions, declare that measure to have passed. There's some stuff that I'm wanting to share with you to consider as we move forward. I want to share with you in regards to the state, in regards to Governor Stitt's actions, General Hunter's actions, in regards to the oil and gas. as y'all probably are aware, or I don't know if you are or not, but.
Sir, can you mute everybody right quick?
Do what?
Can you mute everybody right quick so we can hear you?
Okay. As you are, I'm just guessing that y'all are aware, a couple of months ago, I would say the BCR sent out a letter to all the oil and gas companies in our jurisdiction. And in regards to that letter being sent out, which was, there's no problem with sending out that letter at all in regards to what BCR, how they handled the business on that side. None at all. Governor Stitt and General Hunter made two statements and did an article in the paper stating that we were unauthorized and reckless in doing that. And no, we did not respond back at all for a length of time, knowing that they did make those statements publicly out for everybody to see that we did not really, they're trying to imply that we did not understand our codes and our directions and things of that nature. But what we're battling right now in this whole business is sovereignty and what it represents to the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, or I'm going to say this, the Seminole Nation, and the presence of that presented in doing that. So in order to clarify that, because we were not getting off high center with our letter was not moving these oil and gas companies off high center to be able to understand that due to the statement of unauthorized and reckless. And then having OCPA out there doing their political, their media political. And so chose to clarify in regards to our oil and gas rights to be able to provide severance fee for oil and gas companies that are on our trust and restricted land. And so in doing that, then General Hunter then got to come on board after that and stated that, oh, Seminole Nation, I'm really glad, blah, 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 that we're all willing to work and we're all doing this. But at the end of the day, when he saw our statement, he replied in his statement that we do have the authority to tax a severance fee or gross production tax on oil and gas companies within our trust and restricted lands. So nonetheless, no matter what he said before or after, he admitted out publicly that what action we took by doing that is the correct action moving forward. And so that opened up the door for us to be able to now to go out there and do what we need to do to be able to get that money in. Because now those oil and gas companies know automatically that we have it on our side legally to be able to do that. And so it put us in a good position in regards to that particular scenario for the Seminole Nation. And so I just wanted to share that with you as we move forward, because they're going to try to strong arm us in many different areas as we try to move forward to protect our sovereignty. And by all accounts, we have to do that. We have to fight for that and to put ourselves in a position to be able to win as much as we possibly can. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all. Also, I want to share this with y'all too, as well. Had a meeting yesterday with Chief Batten, Chief Hill, and myself, and it was a very good meeting in regards to the three standing together to fight for sovereignty and to have a conjoined effort to look at that Because as we move forward with this media and politically in the state and the federal world, we'll need as much support as we possibly can within within the tribes that represent somewhat of the pipeline. And so I just wanted to share that with you as well, to show that the support that we have from the other two and their support that they receive from us is very valuable on how we look at this. And you know, moving forward for our sovereignty. And I'm going to share this with you too, that so we have, I shared this yesterday in my discussion with them, is that sovereignty is the strength of our nation. And that's what binds us and holds us together as a nation. And so we always need to be, I want us all to keep that in mind.
Chief.
Yes.
I have a couple questions.
Yes.
Okay, in regards to your meeting, are you all looking to meet a few more times, or is this something that you, Seminole Nation and Choctaw Nation, are hoping to move forward, you know, collectively together to pursue our sovereignty and our rights? And can we feasibly do that, and how we plan on doing that?
Well, it's right now, it's just open discussion on how to look at options and how to protect our sovereignty. Because like, it's just like, I'll give you an example. You brought up Black Horse, I meant to mention this a while ago. All right. The SLEC, the Highway Patrol, we work through the BIA to be commissioned through SLECs. Okay, so our life force is established to be able to have our SLECs through BIA, and then we also have our own commission as well. Okay. The Highway Patrol is a state entity. Now, the only way that the Highway Patrol can get through to us, so to speak, as the life force, is that if we allow them to do that through SLECs commissioned by the BIA. And so, but now that does not state that the Highway Patrol doesn't have right now some jurisdictional responsibilities inside of our jurisdictional reservation. And so it's real tricky.
Okay, I would like to elaborate a little bit more on that and to get some clarification. We ran into an issue actually today with one of our tenants at the Housing Authority being their home broken into. When they called 911 and reported it and, you know, asked for assistance, you know, for somebody to come out, once they provided the address and where they were at, they were told, quote, due to the McGirt ruling, we cannot come out there until we have an agreement with the tribe. Now, and I did, I'm a little upset about this because I did email back October 8th, I do believe it was October 8th, 2020, asking if you, the assistant chief, had met with specific programs to see where we are with this new ruling, and especially because it pertains to us, but it doesn't pertain to us, because right now it just reflects Creek Nation, but it opens the door for us. But majority of the state, our county, and our city do not understand that, and so we have judges who don't want to rule on cases. We have homes, even with, I do believe, DHS, there's people not being followed up on because they feel like they don't have the right or the authority to, because of the McGirt ruling. And their response is, we have no agreement with the tribe. We have not met with the tribe. We can't do anything until we have, you know, this agreement or understanding, or they think they have no coverage area.
Who are you speaking, when you called Representative Yesler, when you called, whom did you call?
Well, I had a tenant call me and tell me specifically what was said from county.
From county, okay. Now,
Yes,
the
and so
county.
I did call Light Horse to try to verify, because I had emailed Chief Deathridge, I do believe, maybe September or so, maybe October, because we had another situation where we had a call, nobody responded. He told me they were covering these home areas, but Light Horse didn't even respond today. I don't know if they were called. I don't know if county even pushed that, or, you know, 911, the answering, pushed it on over to Light Horse. From my understanding, nobody showed up, but they were told specifically by county, we will not respond. That is not our jurisdiction.
Well, I can tell you that in regards to our meetings that we've had with Sheriff Smith, Shannon Smith, the DA, and several of the individuals from the county, and that there is a cross-deputization agreement in place for the Seminole County and the Light Horse, along with the city of Wewoka or the city of Seminole.
Okay, and when did this occur?
Pardon me?
When did this occur?
Oh, I think it's been in effect for a while. I don't know the exact timeline on that, Cena, but I know that we've been in discussion with them. I mean, directly, there's been no joking reason. He knows that there is a cross-deputization agreement between both of us.
Okay, well, I'll get the information on the tenant. Could you follow up on this? Because like I said, when they called 911 this morning to report their home burglarized, they were specifically told, because of the McGirt ruling, they weren't coming out, and they didn't.
No, that McGirt ruling doesn't have anything to do with whether or not we cross-deputize with them or not. What that does, that just allows us. Here's the thing. Do we want, as Light Horse, do we want Light Horse to be the ones to handle what we need for them to handle to protect our sovereignty as tribal members? All right. So, and where I'm trying to go with this, all right, when we cross-deputize with certain ones, it limits our capabilities. All right. So, and the reason why I'm saying this is that we have to look at this. We have 9 Light Horse officers that are provided by the BIA through different venues. Okay, we need to at least look to get at least 15 officers, if not more, as fast as we can. So that we can provide the authority that we need to provide. But like the city, give an example, the city, we need to cross-deputize with them. Now, I would hope in time, as time moves on, that our Light Horse could handle all of our county line areas and to be able to supplement those others that are not, that we're in cross-deputizations with.
Okay, so I don't think you're understanding me. So who do our members call? What I'm saying is 911 was called.
Right.
They reported a burglary.
Right.
Once they found out the address and location of the home, they were told nobody was going to respond because county did not have the right to go in our jurisdiction because of the McGirt ruling. That was specifically what was told to our tribal member. So that's what I'm saying. Have we not discussed with county and city since the ruling? You know, do we not have a memorandum of understanding?
We have a cross deputization
Okay.
agreement between them.
Okay, and I knew we had that, but like I said, with this McGirt ruling, everybody's
No.
getting confused and think it pertains to
No,
us.
we've already worked this. We've had a problem with the sheriff's department in regards to this already, because I've seen it firsthand. Because I've had a meeting with the DA, Paul Smith. I've had a meeting with Shannon Smith, and then several of the others. And in that meeting, he did state that they had a cross deputization agreement with us in the Seminole Light Horse.
Okay. Okay. Like I said, I just request if you can just follow up with it, because
Who is it?
if something does happen, I understand. You know, they're at fault. They should be covering. You know, the county should be going out. They're at fault, but at the same time, I don't want anybody to come back at us to say we didn't do our due diligence by contacting, you know, the county, the city, or whatever, and, you know, making sure that they were covering this area, because that literally happened this morning. And I phoned Chief Deathridge, but apparently he didn't come in today because I never heard back from him, because I wanted to find out what we had in place, because this is actually the second time. The first time I think it was when I emailed you back in October, and then this literally, like I said, happened, I think maybe last night or this morning, but I had the report given to me, wanting to know what they needed to do.
Who is the individual? Or do you want to wait till
No.
you want to wait till to share that later on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me?
Yes.
Yes, I can give it to you. I can give you a name later on.
Okay.
And then, so then my last question was, I saw that JOM is on, and I know they had moved. I just wanted to know if her email was working. I sent an email because we have a couple of schools who have yet to receive October payment and now January. And so I was just trying to follow up on that, but my email wouldn't go through. And I just wanted to know where these schools stood with payments.
Yes, I spoke with her today, and I know that she said that she's had some issues, but she has been working on it because one of the schools did make contact with me in regards to it. And she said that she has touched base with the Southwood School today, and then some others. But I know that she's had some time off in the change and everything and all this, and it's kind of thrown her a little bit behind. But she's addressing it.
Okay.
Because I spoke with her today.
Okay. And her email is working, so I can try to resend that to her.
I don't know 100% sure that it is Cena in regards to that. Because I know today when I spoke with her, she'd been having trouble with that stuff, but they were, I believe, going to be coming in to work it out.
Okay. Okay. I'll let the schools know that.
Okay. What schools are they, by the way?
New Lima and Struthers.
Okay.
And then you said she already contacted Sasakwa because that was the other one.
Yes, I will touch base with her again, and address that.
Okay. And I had one more, but I'll leave the floor because I know others are waiting. Sorry, people.
Somebody say something? Yes, sir. Representative Williams.
911. The dispatch called for the Seminole County. The governing board of that is the commissioner. And Megan Ritchie to remind them that in 2010, the Nation Light Horse helped them by helping them obtain funding for the next generation 911 system to almost $200,000 for a federal grant. Light Horse actually broke them into so Seminole County would not lose 911.
Okay.
We did it.
Representative Williams, it was a little hard for me to understand. My apologies.
If I don't know if you can have.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, if you can repeat it, please, for my. Representative Williams, can you hear me?
Yes.
If you look behind your company, I have a. He's on mute. Okay. Any other questions? Anything?
Can you hear me now, Chief? Right there?
I hear you a little bit better.
I'm just trying to make a statement. In 2010, Seminole County needed help from 911 here, and we actually went into the national right forward to the tune of almost 200,000. We wouldn't lose 911 service.
I don't know. Did somebody? Maybe.
I have one more if nobody else is gonna ask anything.
Okay.
I just would like an update on the CARES money, and then also on if we have any money to extend out for another deadline or payment for those that were missed. I did get a response from enrollment today on some of the applications, so I greatly appreciate Shirley Walker giving me some information. But I just wanted to update on the rest of the money.
That I don't have that in front of me, but I can have some. We can have some March. Or we can have some. We can have something that's really key. It's not necessarily we have to in that moment.
Okay, I just had some members wanting to know if they were going to extend the deadline, which I know that's because we got to December 2021. I just knew we had money that we probably already allocated out, and I just asking for the people is whether or not they want to know if those who missed it were going to get a chance to get any kind of assistance. So,
okay, I got it. No, I got
okay.
What you're saying.
That's all I have.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm done.
No. Okay. Good questions. Okay. If that's all of it, Greg, would you
Make
like
a motion to adjourn.
Motion has been made to adjourn. Representative Botal, would you close with the pledge of allegiance?
With all the praise in the honor. Name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your patience.